Mama. Mama, where is she?
Norma, it's me, Julia. It's all right.
Where is she?
She'll be here soon.
I'm so scared.
I know, honey.
I don't want to be alone.
We're gonna be right here with you until your mama comes, okay? We're friends, right?
And Lois, my friend.
I guess that means you ain't gonna be alone, don't it?
Just try to rest. So close your eyes and get some sleep. Just think of your mama. Try to rest, okay? I'm gonna go check in with Nurse Harris.
Sure, yeah, I can't watch it no more. I can't do it, Jay.
Oh, no, you've been great.
I just need some kind of sane in there. I ain't got nothing left.
Forget about everything that you've been through with your friends. Nurse Harris?
Yes, dear.
Why haven't you called her mother?
I have, dear. She's driving down from upstate right this minute. Julia, sometimes families don't quite get
She's
here in
terrified.
time.
What am I supposed to do? Tell her mother got caught in a traffic jam?
Look, you've put an awful lot into this case. Why don't you go on a break and I'll stay with her
Nurse
for a while?
Harris, Elma is not a case. She's my friend. I'm not going to desert her.
Room for one more?
Adam, what is this?
Volunteer Adam Chandler reporting for duty, ma'am.
You gonna clock a couple of hours to soothe your conscience and then go back to slumming at the old estate?
I wouldn't need all this for a short stint.
All right, all right. What is going on? Because I don't have the time for guessing games.
All right, Brooke, I was the first one to come down on you for moving in here. Some people say I'm stubborn. Well, all right, maybe I am. But I was wrong about this.
Wrong? Adam Chandler wrong? Oh, quick, alert the media. Oh, my God.
I didn't disagree with your motives. This place needs a woman with your compassion and your commitment. I applaud your move. I didn't object to you being here. I just objected to you being here alone.
Oh, okay. So now I get it.
Yeah, I'm going to move in here with you for a while. And not just for a couple of hours, not just for the night, but as long as you're here, Brooke, I'll be here. We'll see this through together. You don't have a corner on nobility, Brooke. I see what you're doing here. I'm very touched by it. I want to be a part of this. I want to affect these people's lives.
What's in there, the Baccarat and the Wedgwood?
Oh, dear, let's get rid of the sarcasm right at the top, and now we can get to
Adam, come on, all right? It's ridiculous.
Must you hold all my motives suspect?
Do I really have to answer that?
Fine. Fine, I love a challenge as much as anyone. So, I am going to make you trust me and respect me right here in this shelter.
Okay, all right, I surrender. I could use a couple of extra hands at the moment,
They're all yours.
and it's just going to be for a couple of hours, all right? Because this is a critical time. It's when most of the residents check in.
No, you just tell me what to do.
Well, we have to determine how equipped we are for space. We have to see if anybody has any special medical requirements.
Good, I can handle that.
You know, this is not exactly like a board meeting, Adam. You know, you may not be welcomed by people here.
I haven't been living in a bubble, Brooke. I know something about the outside world. You mark my words, you're going to regret being such a cynic. I'm going to make you very proud of me.
Hi there. Welcome, and you can take any cot that you like. And if you're hungry, the kitchen is around there in the back. And if you have any questions, I'll be over here.
What she's saying is you're welcome here. I'm one of the new volunteers. Pleased to meet you. Look, I don't really know how this works. Maybe we can kind of figure out the ropes together. Here, let me take this.
Keep your hands off. Stay away from me here.
I tried to warn you. You know, having a wallet full of dead presidents doesn't earn you any more respect than the next person.
All right. It's cut me some slack. It was my first attempt. You'll be singing my praises soon enough.
Well, we'll just see now, won't we?
Yeah.
I heard voices. Is she here? Is Mama here?
Shh. The doctors want you to rest.
Why won't she come in? Tell them I want her.
I did tell them.
Why won't they let her in? I need her.
Nurse Harris called your mother. She's on her way.
She's not here.
No, not yet.
Why won't she come?
She will.
Why won't she come?
She will. I'm sure there's no place she'd rather be than with you. Here right now.
Not enough time.
Don't say that. She will come.
I need her, Julia. So scared.
Oh, please, try not to get upset, okay? That doesn't do any good.
Don't leave me, Julia, please.
Nobody gonna leave you. Now you listen up. All right? Escúchame. You got my word, and I don't give it easy. Te doy mi palabra solo. You ain't never gonna be alone. Julia's here. Noah's here. And we ain't going no place. Now you rest with that. You're stuck with us, darling. You got it?
Look, I'm sorry about earlier. I didn't mean to offend you. You know, when I was a kid, I used to eat these by the bushel. We had a tree up in the high meadow. Whenever we'd wait for it to bear fruit, and then we'd strip it clean. This is a long way from West Virginia.
West Virginia.
West Virginia, a little speck on the map called Pigeon Hollow.
Waynesboro.
Waynesboro? You from Waynesboro? We used to get over there once a year. My mom had saved for months just for the bus fare. That ride to the mountains was beautiful.
I spent a summer once in Pigeon Hollow. Knew a farmer named Cooper.
Ab Cooper had a dirt farm over by the foothills.
Even had trouble growing dirt.
Yeah, a lot of people had hard times back there.
And some didn't. I may be on the street, but I'm not stupid. I read the newspapers. Adam Chandler's a big name in this town.
Well, Adam Chandler wasn't a big name in Pigeon Hollow. He just worked to survive. You never forget going without.
How'd you turn it around?
Oh, I had a dream. I worked hard. I had a lot of luck.
Takes more than luck.
Now, if the truth were known, I didn't always play by the rules. Hurt a lot of people along the way. I wanted to win too much, I guess. When all said and done, I guess I lost more than I gained.
Tough being Midas?
No. I mean, people. Just people that I care a lot about. You have me at a disadvantage. You know who I am.
Name's Greeley, Seth Greeley.
Mr. Greeley, what did you do back there in Pigeon Hollow? I mean, in West Virginia.
So railroad man. Moved around a lot, lived in Memphis, then Mobile a few years, but they cut back. Worked my way back east and finally got laid off for good. Jobs have been scarce since.
Mr. Greeley, I can't promise you anything, of course, but why don't you drop into Chandler Enterprises tomorrow? I'll put you in touch with some people there. They might come up with something.
Maybe. I'll have to think about it.
Sorry, I couldn't help but overhear.
Remember again my lecture on buying back dignity?
You did very well.
I did? Does that mean I can stay? Frau English?
Is that her? Is that Laura?
Just you be still, Alma. Hey, why you want to get yourself all wiped out for when your mama comes?
Won't see her.
No. We done settled that, right? It should be here.
I can't see her face. I don't remember.
And you know what? I ain't seen my mom in a long time, too. I'll tell you what else. They done tore down half my own neighborhood. She couldn't find her way back if she tried. I ever tell you about Lady Rose? That's what they call my mama, Lady Rose. Sang the sweetest songs. You ain't never heard no blues till you got an ear full of her. She had her own fan club back then, too. Mr. C, Sticks, Old Doc Carr, all the regulars back then used to line up out the door just to listen. I'd sit on my stool and look up at them faces. I think, man, my mama, she sure is something special.
Was she pretty?
You don't see your mama with your eyes? See with this, right?
But you'll see your mother again.
I doubt it. I ain't got my Aunt Grace nagging me, riding me all the time. You know, you don't mind yourself. I bring old Amazing Grace around here, let her nag on you for a while.
Won't be here. I'm gonna die tonight. Aren't I?
You know, I don't see nobody playing God here.
Please. don't lie.
When did I ever lie to you, Alma?
Noah's right. We all have an angel waiting for us, watching over us. We just never know when we're going to see them.
I don't see her, Julia. I can't remember how she looks.
That doesn't mean she's not right here, right next to you.
Tell me what your abuela said.
My grandmother said that her guardian angel was the most beautiful thing she'd ever seen. Basked in a blinding white light. Her hair was golden. And her gown, it wasn't white. It was like wildflowers, all colors, blowing around her. Her wings glistened against the sun. Look where the sun breaks through the clouds. Listen for the sound of her wings, Alma. Sweet like little chimes. In a summer breeze. Warm like a friend's whisper.
I see her, Julia. She's here.
Alma, Father McCrory would like to say a few prayers.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Laura? They said anybody could come.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that you were somebody that I knew.
Can I stay just tonight?
Oh, sure. You can stay as long as you need to stay. The women's headquarters are upstairs, and do you need to make a phone call, or do you need anything?
No, I'm gonna head back tomorrow. Maybe things will work out this time, huh?
I hope so. In the meantime, you'll be safe here tonight. I give you my word.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Now, what are you doing? Huh? Coke, meth, what?
What the hell did it look like? I was sleeping.
Well, the way you freaked had nothing to do with a good night's sleep.
Look,
so-
I ain't breaking no laws.
Well, technically, you did. Vagrancy code 4381. Look, don't you read the signs around here? There's no sleeping in the park, so I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
You're a cop?
No, I just wear this to bring out the brown in my eyes. Do I know you?
Yeah, we met at the country club, remember?
Look, do me a favor. Get out of the park and we'll call it even.
Yeah,
all right?
I seen you around. Nose in the air, attitude to go with it.
Well, I'm sorry that I don't meet your obviously high standards.
Don't you have anything better to do than hassle people?
Frankly, yes, but for now, this is going to have to do. Now, look, if you don't have anywhere to go, there's a shelter on the other
Hey,
side.
I ain't going there. You can't tell the freaks from the Get the hell away from me! I ain't going there. You hear me? No way!
All right, if there's a sign of any trouble, just call me. All right, and just sort of keep an eye if any residents are milling around and checking out other people's things. All right? Mm-hmm. All right, I mean, anything, call me. Let's just hope that we have a peaceful night tonight. Okay? All right, thanks. Boy, it fills up fast.
Yeah, it's still early.
Well, you know, if there's an overflow, St. Bart's can take 10.
Oh, well, sure, we'll be fine.
So, why don't you go out and find yourself a cot?
Oh, I'd feel guilty taking a bed away from somebody less fortunate.
Feel the call of the old estate already?
Not at all.
So where are you going to sleep?
I see 2 cots right here.
Adam, you were really fine tonight, and I could not have handled this without you. There, now I've said that. So, do me a favor and go home. What happened?
One of the men lifted some wine. The other guy took a swing.
Well, there isn't any alcohol allowed in here.
They still sneak it in.
Look, at some point, I'm going to hire a substance abuse counselor for the nighttime, but in the meantime, it's really necessary to enforce the regulations, okay?
We'll do our best.
What have I gotten myself into?
Yeah, it's your first night. Don't be too hard on yourself.
I can do this, right? I mean, I can do this.
Yes, you can. No doubt about it. Okay. Which side do you want? Oh, Brooke, I swear I'll be the perfect gentleman.
I don't really have much choice now, do I?
After what happened out there, no, I don't think so.
All right, you win. I must have lost what was left of my mind.
Well, that was inevitable. I love a challenge just as much as you do.
I hope you're referring to getting the shelter back in shape.
What else?
Well, I'm dying to see what you brought in your little duffel bag that you consider essentials.
Oh, well, let me show you. Some of Lucretia's home-baked croissants. Some imported cheeses. Oh, and cards. Could be a long night. How about a game of cutthroat?
Deal. Aces Wild.
Okay. Okay? Okay. You let me know if I step out of bounds, all right?
Oh, as if that would stop you. Did you shuffle these? Look at me.
Brooke, I saw you when you realized that little girl wasn't Laura. I don't think I've ever seen you look so disappointed.
Hello, yes. Listen, I want to report. A young... excuse me a minute. Look, I think I made a mistake. Cancel it, will you? I'm sorry, I made a mistake.
My angel. She's here.
Yeah. How about that? And Julia was right. She ain't gonna leave you.
Like her grandmother.
Tell her I love her.
I'll miss you.
We'll miss you too, Alma. It's okay, you can let go now. Stay close to your angel.
It's beautiful, Julia. Cuerdo tu amor.
She's gone.
Well, at least she's at peace now. She was a lucky girl to have the two of you stand by her like that. You should be very proud of yourself.
Oh, what good did it do?
I don't think that you need to ask that question. I have to go and get Dr. Michaels. Excuse me.
You want to get out of here? Let's go.
How long ago did it happen?
Just before you got here.
Poor Alma. How was Julia?
Wonderful. Noah and she stayed with Alma until the very end.
Good, good. Is she still around?
I don't know. I haven't seen her.
Oh, greetings, Dr. Zhivago.
Oh, Taylor.
Is Noah around?
I have no idea. I'm on my way out.
Ooh, big date with Julia, I presume.
If I find her.
Yeah, that seems to be contagious around here. I've been looking for Noah myself.
Yeah, they had a rough day.
I don't mean to be insensitive, but doesn't that kind of come with the territory?
Noah and Julia lost a friend.
In here, a friend? Well, I suppose that's possible. I mean,
She
the place
just
is-
died.
I'm sorry.
Noah and Julia were with her.
I'm sorry. I really am. This is the first that I've heard of her.
Look, ask Noah if you want details.
Well, what do you say we mount a search party? We're having a picnic, and there's enough for the four of us.
Not tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure Julia's very upset. She's probably back at Wildwood with the bosom of her family. You know, it must be pretty comforting, living in the same house with the one you love.
Our comfort is none of your business. Good night, Taylor.
You know, you Hungarian men can learn a lot about charm from the French. What does she see in him, anyways?
You buy it?
The angels?
That whole heaven tip.
I don't know. I grew up believing in
You
it.
think Alma's dead?
I don't know what I think now. I'm so young. Almost my sister Anita's age. I couldn't imagine it.
Saying goodbye?
I thought after Paul,
You're used to it?
When does it stop hurting?
It don't stop. You just always keep putting it, I don't know, somewhere. I'll tell you what, though. Like, I don't know from all this old heaven thing, but Alma's face when you were talking to her about her angel, well, you handed her a little piece of heaven back there, Jane. One last dream to sleep on.
Take your hands off that poor girl.
When I saw her run out of here with that money.
Couldn't you see? That's her change.
I'm sorry about the mix-up, Mrs. Fargate.
No harm done. No harm done.
Well, okay. Good night, then.
Good night. My dress suits you.
Well,
have it back.
Well, you'd look kind of strange walking out of here in the buff. Why don't you finish eating, huh?
I'm not hungry.
No? Well, I recognized you from your picture.
Listen, that English chick deserved to get blasted. I mean, somebody's gonna die at that flop house.
Honey, there's no need to be so defensive. Now, I wouldn't mind shaking up the blue-haired battle axes in this town, but Brooke is not one of them. So, you know Nellie. You know, she was a hoot when she was young. I mean, I can remember her once taking the owner of the carny for a ride. She brought in a whole town load of kids and gave them all the best junk in the place, and she nearly got the key of the city for it. Oh, gosh, I wish I'd kept in touch with her. How is she? Did she give you that postcard?
No. I stole it. I got a thing for uptight Bergs.
Well, Nellie loved it here, but you know, it was a small town then.
Yeah, we talked about coming together. She used to keep them postcards on the walls to cover up the holes.
Where was that?
New York. We both ended up at the Empress. You ever hear of it?
No.
Well, more roaches than people, but Nellie was cool, and she let me visit lots of times. I remember this one day, she took out this trunk, and it was stuffed with jewels and beads and necklaces from the carny. She gave me whatever I wanted. I thought I hit it rich. What's a 10-year-old know? Then, this one Sunday, I came back from church. Nellie made me go. She told me it was good for me. And she was passed out on the floor. Super came up and he said it was her heart. He threw this old mildewed spread around her, and I stayed with her until the cops came.
Poor Nellie.
I'm glad she's dead. I'm glad she never came back to this dump.
Look, Pine Valley is not paradise, but it's a good town, and it's got good people.
Oh, yeah, I met him at the shelter, and I ran into a real friendly cop tonight,
Everybody
too.
is not an enemy.
I can't breathe here. I mean, it's like I take these big gulps of air. Nothing. I mean, it never gets down into my lungs. I might as well be stuck at that SRO pit, the Empress.
Darling, Brooke can help you.
So she can win more awards? I don't want her help. And I don't want yours. Nellie was no strings. She didn't try and push me off on the system. Because I got news for you, lady. The system don't want me, and I don't want it. So just save your advice for a sucker who needs it.
Look. Just a minute. Brooke wants to make all this up to you.
What, are you and her partners or something? You want to help? Tell the shelter lady to pack it in.
Now, wait. Now, listen. I know what it's like not to trust. But believe me, someday you're going to find out you just can't go it alone. People do care.
Yeah, Nellie cared. But she's dead, just like her lousy town. Nellie was wrong about this place. She was wrong about all your people. She was wrong.
I don't know what it is. You know, maybe it's just her name. My Laura would be about the same age. You know, and God help me, I don't know what she would look like. You know, I try to imagine sometimes how she'd wear her hair, or how tall she'd be. I mean, sometimes I think I'm crazy, you know, because I'll think about what her voice would sound like. I mean, you know, like if she were coming through that door. And if we'd argue about boys or messy room. You know, I miss that I'm never going to buy a prom dress for her, or my phone ringing at all hours of the night when her friends are calling. And I can't fathom why it is that you can miss something so much that you'll never have.
Brooke, you can't replace...
I'm not doing that, Adam. I really am not. I know I can never replace Laura, but there's something about this girl. She's given me something back in life. I mean, there are so many needy people right outside that door, and Laura has made me realize that. She's made me want to reach out and forget self-pity and get going with things.
I found my old business card in my things. It has my title.
Great, that's great. I'll make a couple of calls in the morning. We'll try to get you something at Chandler.
I owe you an apology. I doubted you.
Brooke, stop.
No, hey, come on. You know, being wrong is not going to scar my fragile ego.
No, you're very kind, but the truth is you don't owe me an apology. I didn't think I could handle this. It was until I found myself out there among all those faces that I'd even had the guts to try. Those people are us. Nobody is immune. Well, maybe I came here for all the wrong reasons, but I'm glad I'm here.
Why don't you go back to all the wrong reasons?
Wrong? I said wrong? I'm not really wrong. Just different, personal. Oh, I've got to stop playing these games. Brooke, you got to be aware that there's only one reason I came here tonight. I mean, there's only one reason that really, truly means something.
I'll never forget tonight. I'm so glad you were there for her. And for me.
No. That's my line, Julia. But you know what? I think Alma's all right.
She is. Isn't she?
Can't you see it? Can't you feel it? It's all around us. Oh, this is the last place. I thought I was going to be saying this to you. Maybe it's the best place. I've tried to deny it. I've tried to forget it. I've tried to pretend that it doesn't exist, but I can't do that anymore. I love you, Brooke English. I've fallen in love with you all over again.